So just thought we'd jump on and we would just give everybody an update. There's things that have gone on obviously since the last video. So after we did that other video, at that time we didn't know her right lung collapsed. She has got RSV and it is bronchiolitis. She is still having tests that are ongoing to see what other infections, cases, other stuff.
Checking her for whooping cough.
But after the video yesterday, we had, obviously she got put to sleep and she's on the life support machines and the ventilator. We got moved from the Birmingham Good Hope Hospital to Nottingham's hospital. We're on the intensive care ward. She's not doing well. We haven't had any good news up to yet. This morning we didn't even know we still don't know whether she's even gonna be able to come home, because everything that they're doing, isn't really making a difference. It's kind of just keeping her with us. Her heart's not doing well, obviously. Her lungs aren't doing well. The one's collapsed. She's on loads of different drugs. She's on different like medicines and that, the drips. She's got a cannula now in her arm. She's also got one in her ankle, and we've literally just been told that she's now got to have a main one put in. I
think it's called a central line.
In her neck. Nothing's really working. The ventilator that's keeping her going wasn't really doing it wasn't doing what it needed to do because of how bad her lungs are.
She needs too much. So I don't know what the word is. They're trying to pressures in her lungs are too high, and the ventilator isn't
doing what it needed to do.
It's not even the ventilator, it's how she's responding to it. They need it to be below 25 and they can't get it to stay. So she's been having like physio, if that's what you want to call it. They do something like here and they basically try and remove any of, I think they're called secretions or something.
So basically what they do
from
is
the lungs.
They'll turn her from both sides and try and break away what's inside.
That doesn't seem to be doing anything.
They've said that they was trying a different ventilator that basically it's like prehistoric. They don't really use it. It's for like worst case scenarios where it shakes the lungs. They've shown us the machine. You can see it's not like all digital with all the stuff on like the other ventilator. You can see how dated it is, but apparently it'll shake the lungs as well, which will kind of be a little bit like what the ladies are doing, where they've been flipping her and like pushing her in certain places and banging her like her back and on her sides to try and loosen it up, so then they put like a liquid into her lungs and then they try and draw out the bad stuff that they're trying to break up. So it kind of does that, but not as much. It's like it's more gentle, it's more soft, so it only shakes it a little bit. But they've now put her on that because the other ventilator wasn't working. It was doing what it should, but she wasn't responding to it.
She's really ill now.
And now we've just been told that the ventilator that they've put her on, she didn't like it and she didn't respond well at all to it. So they've had to take her back off that one and put her back on the normal ventilator, which is the one they've got a problem with anyway. So again, still no good news. But yeah, we've basically moved into the hospital. We've been given this room. So we basically got 2 single beds we've pushed together. Obviously it's got another bed over there. We've got brat pants, and then obviously that's it. There is like a shower room, a kitchen and things like that. We're sorting the cot out, so we'll have the cot ready for Harlow. So yeah, we've basically moved in so we can be...
We don't know how long we're going to be here.
We could be in here for ages. We don't know whether she's going to come out. We don't really know what's happening.
We was originally told that she didn't have RSV, and they said it might not have been showing at the time the original bloods were done. So the issue they've got is, at the time they tested for RSV, they said that she didn't have it, which they might not be lying about. They said that it's quite a sensitive thing, the virus, to pick up on whatever. But the blood cultures that were done, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I don't know, whenever they were done, has come back that it is RSV that's done it. But they don't, it's hard to tell at what stage of the RSV it is. So like with bronchiolitis, you have a peak time. So over the first couple of days, you start to show the signs. Between days 3 and 5 is when it's at its worst. Normally around day 4 or 5 is when baby stops feeding and won't take fluids, etc. Hallie's already been in that point on Sunday where she hadn't fed since 1:30 in the morning until she got given a tube feed at, I think it was about 6:30 at night, something like that, whatever. But that was the bronch side of things. But now they're not sure at what stage of RSV she is. And there's a chance that the next couple of days might be the days where it peaks and she gets gradually worse. And while she's not really responding the way they expect her to with the treatment. No, it can't actually be treated. It's just the virus itself won't obviously respond to antibiotics. So the way they try and manage it is when a baby falls unwell to the level that Halle currently is, and they have told us she really is unwell. They kind of have to take over and do the work for her. So they put them into like a coma thing. If the life is at risk, that's what they will do, and obviously that is what has happened here. So yeah, that's where we're at.
So
don't really know. I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I can't think. I generally can't think straight.
Up to yet, we haven't had any positive news. We haven't had anything to kind of give you that, it's just bad. It just keeps getting worse.
There is like a chance, obviously, the next couple of days she will get progressively worse before she even starts showing signs of making any improvement. It's hard to tell. Like, I suppose the PICU people deal with this thing all the time, so they kind of know what they're looking at. I'm pretty sure Halle hasn't been the only baby in this situation, and I'm pretty sure we're not the only parents that have been in this situation. But I think I would like, if it's not too traumatic for any of the other parents who have been through this, then I think I might just need a little bit of advice on kind of like time frame. And
obviously everybody's situation, everybody's child is different, everybody's body works different. Just because your child might have had exactly the same thing doesn't mean our child will, on the second day it'll be this, on the so like, even though you might advise, on day 6 my child was this,
I just kind of want to know
ours might not be that.
Of what we are looking at. Don't do that.
Quickly, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's took the time out to watch the video and drop us some comments, some support, and nice messages on here. It is nice when we have got a few seconds to actually see all the love that we're getting on here, when all we've got at the minute is just negative stuff. So like, we're not having any good news from anywhere, so it's nice to have something nice coming through.